A Holden Commodore Convertible Ute. Yes, that's correct, you heard me right. A Holden Commodore Convertible Ute. One of the mad ideas in the early 2000s put forward that nearly went into production. Would you have bought one? So in today's video, I'm going to go through the actual design of that concept vehicle from Holden, its actual features and specs, what it was actually going to come out with, and then of course, its actual failure in the end and the reason why it didn't actually get produced from factory. My name is Matt and you're watching Curtis LSA YouTube channel. So the Holden Commodore Convertible Ute was actually going to be based around the VU Commodore in the early 2000s. Here's an actual picture of that actual Ute. It's actually called the Utester. Complete with a removable glass roof, a powered rear window, and a rear tonner with a two-piece deck lid. All can be seen here. So the show car was based on the 5.7 litre V8 LS1 that sold for $36,490 in 2001. So a Utester version would presumably sell for $46,490. Holden management hopes to sell between 50 and 75 a month. Would you have bought one? The Utester, described as a sports coupe concept, has been designed to help Holden capture the youth and recreational ute market and broaden that model's appeal. But Holden also has plans to increase its grab of the commercial end of this segment. With the help of HSV, Holden Special Vehicles has developed a chassis cab 1-ton version of the VU. The project was confirmed at the time of the concept by Holden senior management, with the company's sales and marketing director Ross McKenzie to meet with HSV owner Tom Walkinshaw over the weekend to discuss building the vehicle. There you go. The sticking points are that it's not a cheap conversion because of the cabin, bodywork and rear suspension have to be modified. Unlike other VU Utes, which you can see here, the 1-tonner uses a leaf-sprung rear end rather than the independent setup. McKenzie believes that as many as 10,000 trayback Utes a year would have to be made to make the vehicle project viable. As it went to press, there was little information available about the meeting between Walkinshaw and McKenzie, but Holden management said it is confident that the project will get the green light. High production costs associated with that would be, at best, be a low volume seller, prove insurmountable, and in late 2002 the idea was quietly shelved. Well, there you go. Looking back at it now, you can't help but think that maybe statements from the GM chief at that time, Peter Hannenberger, describing the Utester as a fashionable statement for the urban style buyers, didn't exactly resonate with a typical Ute buyer. Designed by Holden's youth design team led by Peter Hughes and under the watchful eye of chief designer Mike Simcoe, the Utester cut a striking figure at the 2001 Melbourne Motor Show. As you can see right here, the Utester was built by Holden in collaboration with Victorian-based Cartech, which was responsible for painting the shell in its distinctive marquee yellow paint and jet black accents. Offset inside by a striking yellow and black interior courtesy of Pateris, a Victorian motor trimming business. At this stage, Holden management has still to work out how the Utester would be made, although Holden by design may get the job. Other changes to the car include a restyled cabin with silver highlights, restyled seats and drilled aluminium pedals. The show car also has a DVD player with an LCD monitor. So there you have it, the Holden Commodore Convertible Ute called the Utester. Would you have bought one in early 2001, 2002 if it went into production? Imagine that in 2025, seeing Commodore Convertible Utes driving around the streets. Just one of the mad ideas created by Holden during their time. So yes, as you saw in the video there, the Holden Commodore Ute called the Utester nearly went into production in 2001-2002. It was shelved, of course, due to costings, and also Holden didn't believe at the time that it would sell enough to keep it in production. So yeah, one of the weird designs in the early 2000s by Holden. Would you have bought a Utester in that back in the day? If I'd have seen it, maybe. I don't know. Let me know in the comments below if you would have purchased a Holden Commodore Convertible Ute called the Utester. So if you like what you're seeing on this channel, please consider liking, sharing and subscribing. My name is Matt and you're watching Curtis LSA YouTube channel.